Hey, 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 how's everyone doing today? I hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. It's a little loud in here because I got my AC on. It's so hot outside. But I wanted to come and say something real quick and express this because the Holy Spirit been dwelling on me, and it's been something I wanted to talk about as far as friends or associates or company, you have around you. you know you tend to we tend to have conversations with them, talk to them. But I realized, I always ask myself this, because this is one friend I have, or this girl I know. She Every time I speak to her, she's always just telling me all her dirty laundry, like all of the dirty stuff she does with her friends, her partners. She always find herself discussing that with me. And I would ask myself, while she's talking, I ask myself, why does she feel like it's okay to express these things with me? What am I saying to her for her to feel as though, you know, she can talk to me about it? From the way that she is, from who she is, she has a lot of friends. So why does she discuss it with me? Like, why? Every time I speak to her, every time I see her, she just always talking about the same things. And I have to put a stop to that. I tried it before. I always do, but she'll talk to me about her, her dirty deeds. And she'll tell me about this guy she's dating, and she got caught at his house from another man, and another man, and then another man, and then another man. And she's dating all the guys in her son's football team. All the guys, even the coaches, all the football dads she's dated. She's done her dirty deeds with them. And I'm like, why is it that she talks to me about it? The last time she did, we were talking, and she's like, girl, yes, I want to get a BBL, but I don't want to pay for it. I want to find me a dude to pay for it for me. And yes, yeah, he gonna pay for my BBL and stuff. And I said it. The Holy Spirit was like, just say it. And I said, why are you so comfortable, you know, expecting a man to always supply your needs? I was like, you go and get that BBL. You think he's gonna just let you leave his life? You think he's gonna let you be promiscuous? He's not. And you gotta be careful. I told her, you gotta be careful, because there are a lot of, emotional men out there who's been hurt a few times, and they're looking for something in you, and you go ahead and do the same thing. That's gonna hurt him. And I was like, that's not good, that. And I told her straight up, like, that's kind of sort of promiscuous. Like, why you keep doing that? You need to stop. So that we ended that conversation. That after I said that, she ended the conversation. So I was like, yes, good. I ended the conversation. I don't know. So I went inside. So the other day, I ended up running to her again, and she started telling me about her situations again, and about her kid's father. She's dating she's friends with his cousin, and it's just a whole lot. So, later that night, I ended up watching a video about, a woman who, she was very promiscuous, and she was living life on the edge. And she happened to she got sick or something, and she basically went she died. She died for a few seconds or a few minutes, and she said she died and went to hell. And God was explaining to her why, and it was because of her promiscuous actions and all of her other things that she was doing that was sinful, that was not of God. And so I sent her that video just to let her know, like, look, this is what it's gonna lead to. And it's like she feels offended, but she keeps, I don't know if she's doing this to make me feel some type of way, but I know it's not of God, and I have to really just tell her what I need to tell her and cut her off. Me, I am a woman of God. I am whole. My body is whole. It means a lot to me because it's my temple, is where God dwells, is where the Holy Spirit dwells. And I try to keep my body clean as much as I can, so that the Holy Spirit can comfortably dwell within me. And I just wanted to say, you guys, you got to be careful with the conversations that you have, especially if you're on a spiritual walk and your mind is focused, you're on a straight and narrow. The enemy will send people to to taint your mind, to distract your mind, and you have to be strong in the word, and you have to believe in yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to say, this is not me, even in the midst of the conversation, because when you're having a conversation with someone and they're not in that spiritual walk, they don't understand you. They will not understand you. You can speak until your mouth runs dry, and it'll go over their heads, because they don't understand that world. They don't understand that walk, and the Holy Spirit in them have not activated, have not dwelled in them yet. They have not accepted the walk. And so you have to be careful with these conversations. Not to say that you're better than them. No, we are all sinners. But you have to protect your temple as well. Protect your mind. Because there's some conversations, you finish speaking with the person, they drain you. They drain your energy. And when you walk off, you start to think about it as well. You start to, question it, or possibly try to dabble in it. I don't know. But you have to stay firm in the word. You have to know that. You have to know through your discernment that this is not the conversation for you. You have to automatically know this is not of God, and I see what's going on here. You have to catch it. You have to catch it. Nowadays, people are so stressed out, they talk about anything. Even in the midst of their conversations, they don't even know what they're talking about. But you know what you're talking about. You are focused, because it's not you. It's God that's directing you and directing your mind and directing your life. When you pray, you ask God to keep a hold on your mind, give you a sound mind, body, and soul, so that you can walk on the straight and narrow. It's just very uncomfortable to me when she does that. I'm just like, girl, why me? Sometimes she'll do that, and I'll say, hey, I'm fasting right now. I don't want to engage in no drama, or whatever that's going on, because there are times we're talking and she's telling me about drama as well. So I'll cut her off and say, hey, I'm fasting, or I just finished praying, girl. I don't want to think about that right now. I just want to go for a walk. So be careful about with your environment, especially the people you live with. It's a lot harder when you are living with these people, because you can't really get away. That's when you develop a strong mind. And just like you have to develop a strong mind to break your temptations, to break any strongholds that are in your life, you have to break that as well, because you don't want that to become a stronghold. It can be, when you're talking to people, and your ears, your ears. I don't want to say your holy ears, but your ears are cleansed as well. And you just don't want that to taint your position. Okay, your position. You don't want nothing and nobody to take that or to interrupt that. Because once they interrupt that, you're going to have to reset, and you could have been moving on to the next blessing. You could have been moving on to the next level. You could have been moving closer to Christ. And here they come. That's how the enemy works. You know, it happens to the best of us. And we just have to know, we have to pick and choose our conversations. And yes, the Lord wanted me to speak on that, because it's been happening. And every time I pray about it, or I tell myself, okay, I'm not, I don't want to have these conversations. Months will go by and I'll see her again, and it's the same thing. I pray for her. I pray that, she, whatever it is she's battling, she overcomes, whatever issues that's chasing her. I hope she overcome from it. But, we are children of God, and we have to respect ourselves first. We come first. Just like when you're on an airplane and they're giving you instructions before it starts, and they tell you, hey, if anything happens, you have to take care of yourself first. Put on your mask first, and you help the person next to you. That's the same thing with everyday life, what you do every day. There are going to be people who does that. They can see your spirit, and they come with friendly faces, and they're not. So just be aware of your surroundings, and the conversations that you keep. And question yourself, because I question myself, like, why is she talking to me about this? She knows what's up. She knows I don't talk about, anything, dirty deeds in the closet and stuff, because that's not it to me. So I'm just confused why she's comfortable with speaking to me about that. Maybe I have to continue, or I have to go harder, or because she does go to church, so I guess I have to really be more verbal with my walk with Christ. Although she knows, she watches my social media. She knows. So I don't understand. I just pray that she gets it together, and that video really hits home to her, because I would never, ever, ever want anything to happen to her, and it's too late. I do care about her. I do care about her well-being. And I pray that, whatever it is, she overcomes. But yes, you guys, be careful, be aware, and stay planted. Stay planted. Don't let nobody taint your mind. Don't let no person, whatever you're watching, whatever you're listening to, anything taint your mind. If you're listening to a song and it's like it's not resonating to you and you feel uncomfortable, then you shouldn't be listening to it. It's not for you. God is not trying to discipline you and, be like a drill sergeant. He's trying to equip you and prepare you for the new life he has for you, the new beginnings, the new blessings that he has for you. He wants to prepare you for it. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's tough love. Sometimes you got to cut people off that you really love and care about. But you have to do it because you come first. In order for you to spread the word and, be a disciple of God, you have to correct yourself first. God said it. He's like, if your eyes are causing you to sin, poke them out. If your mouth is causing you to sin, block it out. Your ears, chop it off. And so we have to do that in order to elevate. We have to do that in order to elevate. Just like eating healthy, you have to do it in order to be healthy, in order to run as fast as you want, in order to do your everyday errands without being tired. You just have to do it that way. You have to have discipline, and yeah. So you guys have an awesome day. Stay warm. God bless you. Peace.